Yeah, that's dumb, Tim.
Very dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask me how I feel about tattoos.
How do you feel about tattoos? Well, if
Digging
you
into your
think,
damn skin to write a note.
if you
Oh,
think this
God.
was dumb, I'm thinking of having a store-bought tattoo to cover it.
Oh,
But something meaningful.
or at least put something, yeah, something over there, like you say, the kind that can just take care of it, but every month you have to renew it, put a different one on.
That's an idea.
There is some kind that you can actually, that's, it's not permanent, obviously, it's semi-permanent. And you can actually, and it looks like it's a tattoo. Now, see, aren't you glad you talked to me?
I am.
I know, I figured you were.
And you know, that's a good way to go to kind of give a tattoo a test drive.
It makes you look like you're sexy and old and young, and it's okay, and it won't, but it'll come off.
That's the
I
best
know.
part.
So the Lotus, she used to be right there. She used to do henna, but she closed.
Oh, does she do a semi-permanent one?
Yeah,
There
she
you
does
go,
that
Tim.
right there next to Quality Grooming, but she's gone since this
Oh, wow.
COVID stuff hit. So I would do that. Try henna.
So you would have that done like at a tattoo parlor, or how do they?
Henna. So it would be something.
It's like a dye for your hair, but it'll
I
stay
don't know
on.
who you're talking. Are you talking about somebody who used to be in town?
No, it's a practice. It's an Indian,
Oh,
a
okay.
Hindu practice.
And they used to
called
have something
henna.
here local?
Yeah, the Indian lady that.
They're right next to
owns-
Quality Grooming.
Right, Lotus.
Yeah, right next to Quality
She
Grooming.
did threading and she did henna. So that's what I would look for, somebody who could do the henna tattoo,
Henna
because it's a
tattoo.
Hindu practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's a
you
good
guys,
idea.
y'all ready?
See, you learn something new every day.
Yes, ma'am.
It's impressive. Now, you realize I'm not much good at some of this stuff. I'm a
That's
little
not
quick
true.
When they look at me.
Is that
Is
okay?
there a lower one?
Speed?
Or- Yeah, less,
Hang on, guys.
slower beats.
Olivia,
Then 126.
we're glad that you're joining us in
Yeah,
front of the 4 billion
yeah.
people that are watching.
Yeah.
It's probably not that many. It's probably only 2 billion.
2 billion, that's
Being a
it.
smart ass is what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's being a smart ass.
Of course.
I get it.
Wouldn't have it any other way,
I
right?
know. I know. Much more. When did you get your lab and where did you get it?
Oh,
I heard that. We used
Yeah.
to raise labs. We used to have labs.
Okay, that's-
Wonderful labs.
Is that better?
yeah, let's go with that. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Labor of Love, Fitness and Wellness. I'm Cindy. We have Livia filling in this morning. We thank her so much while Deborah gets some work done and behind the scenes. And we have Tim. All right. This is PrimeFit. This is our chair-based exercise class. You can do it standing, seated, however you want to do it. Interchange between standing and seated. And I'm going to check my headroom here. I think I need it up higher because I lose my hands. There we go. There we go. I think that's perfect. Yeah. All right. Good morning. All right. We're just going to do some easy stepping to warm up. Let us know, how was your weekend? Deborah had a super busy 4 days. Oh my goodness, she'll have to tell you all about it. I had a more restful weekend. Still did stuff, but not as much as I wanted to do, but I'm not going to feel bad about that. What'd you end up doing? Oh, I saw that
I
treadmill.
put a treadmill together.
Yeah, that's a activity coming for indoors, huh?
Yeah. Came just in time.
Yes, because the weather just changes like that. Let's do a little tap and then press back with those arms and those hands. We're just slowing it down today, being that it is Mindful Monday. We just had an upbeat walk fit class. All right, we're gonna do a little toe tap to the rear and push with the palms of the hands forward. Still working on our posture, drawing those abdominal muscles back in towards our spine. Just like that. In this class, we have a ball, a couple different sets of weights, and a resistance band. We get a total body workout. All right, back to just a nice easy step. And breathe. As we're stepping, let's take a nice big breath in. And breathe it out. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Perfect. Raise those knees up just a little and give them a little tap. We're still warming up. If you weren't with us for Walk Fit, this is your chance to warm up now. You can also, at any time, use your chair. You can tap with one hand, raising those knees, and then you can go to the other side of your chair and tap with the other hand. I'll be out of your way in a minute, Tim.
That's okay.
All right, let's step it wide. And bring it together. Step it wide. We're just moving our bodies, waking things up. Bring it together. We're going to do that one more time. Step it wide. And breathe. Bring it together. As we're doing a soft little basic step, let's wake up the hands and the wrists. Circle. You can raise them up, or you can point them down towards the floor. Whatever works for you and your shoulders, your arms. Reverse the circle. And breathe. Make sure your floor space is clear. And make sure you're very aware of your equipment. And we're going to open and close. Open and close. You got it. Perfect. All right, we're going to do some bicep curls here. You can quit stepping at any time. Quiet those feet and just work the upper body. But here, I'm going to continue stepping as I do my bicep curls, because I'm wanting the opportunity to get as much of my body worked as possible. Let's do 4 more. And breathe. 2 more. 1 more. Perfect. Let's take our hands and arms forward. You're going to touch your shoulders and then bring them down and back. Go behind just a little bit. Let's do that 6 more times. Just do what feels right. Waking up those shoulders. Opening across the chest and the upper back. 4 more. And breathe. 3 more. One more after this. Perfect. Here it goes. Keep your hands on top of your shoulders. Let's circle those elbows out, back, down, and around. I'm going to do 4 times total. Remember, you're welcome to sit down at any time or remain standing. Here, we're going to reverse that circle. Here we go. Beautiful. Never pushing it to the point of pain. Just do nice smooth movements. 1 more. Perfect. All right, from here, we're going to go beside our chair, beside the countertop, beside the sofa, whatever you have. We're going to take this leg and we're just going to swing it forward and back, nice and easy. We're waking up, loosening those hip flexors and the low back. Perfect. Let's do 3 more. Perfect, there you go. From there, we're gonna bring our heel up and in towards the standing ankle. Bring this elbow and this arm up, holding onto your chair. Let's do a little side crunch and then stretch that entire side of the body. This is not gonna be fast, okay? We're gonna do a little side crunch and then stretch that side of the body. Let your breath flow, there you go. Yeah, find those yummy stretchy spots. This is number 4. We're gonna do 2 more. Take your time. Last one right here. Perfect. And while we're at it, since we're working on those abdominals, we're gonna switch to the other leg, but the same arm, and we're gonna do a little twist crunch and then fully extend. So make sure you have the chair where you can put your foot down and not trip over it. So here we go, let's do 6. And then open, just like that, you got it. The chair's there for us. 3 more. Little abdominal crunch and twist. 1 more. Perfect. I'm gonna just scooch my chair slightly over. And we're gonna move to that other leg that's farthest from the chair and do that leg swing 8 times. Just let it be soft and easy. Let's do 3 more. Right there. All right, we're gonna bring that heel up in towards our ankle. But we gotta do that side stretch, huh? So same leg, same arm, bring the knee to the elbow and do that full body side stretch 6 times. Here we go. Nice and easy. And breathe. 4 more.
This side really needs this.
Oh boy. Let's do 2 more. Last one. All right, the opposite leg, that same arm and elbow, we're gonna do that abdominal twist and crunch. Open. There you go. And breathe. Let's do 4 more. Two. 1. Beautiful. All right. So we're gonna bend at the knees, bring those elbows up. So we did some biceps. Now we're gonna work the triceps. So both arms at the same time. Just keep your elbows raised up behind in a comfortable manner. Tummy still tight. Just like that. You got it. Smooth, controlled movements. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Perfect. All right, you can get beside your chair or behind your chair. We're gonna raise up, do little calf raises. So I'm raising up on my tippy toes, using the chair for balance and support, and lower them down nice and easy. Let those feet and those toes spread out, create a good solid base under you. We're gonna do 3 more. You got it. Nice and easy. Take your time. 1 more. Perfect. All right. So with the chair at this side, I'm going to start with the opposite arm. I'm going to step out. I'm going to reach down. I'm going to work the upper back here. So I'm going to pull high and a little behind with my arm and my elbow. Reach down. So here, working that upper back. Now we're lengthening and stretching. So take it down as far as what feels right for you. Just like that. Let's do 5 more. And breathe with it. 3. 2. One more, here we go. Perfect. Now in this position, we can keep that elbow up there and then go back to the triceps and do it for 10. That's 3, so we have 6 more after this. 3 more. Perfect. Last one. Beautiful. Moving to the other side of my chair. We'll step out kind of towards that chair with the one leg. And we're gonna lower down, reach towards the floor, using the chair for support. And then we're gonna pull up just like that for 10. Smooth and easy, breathe. 7 more. Four more. Two more, we got this. Last one. Keep that elbow up high. Do that tricep kick back for 10. Five more. Last one. All right, let's take a nice big breath in, reach and stretch, and breathe it out. Now's a good time to get a drink of water. Water is very important, and I'll be right back. I gotta get my water on board. All right, and put that water out of the way so it doesn't get kicked. Here we can have a seat. Now remember, it's optional. However hard you want to work, or when you need a break, do that. So I'm going to get my 4-pounders. And we're going to move into the basic bicep curls. We're sitting nice and tall. We're drawing our abdominals in, so tummy's pulling back in towards our spine. And then here we go. We're gonna bring it up all the way and then fully extend for 8 times. This is 4. 4 more. Two more. Now if you have an activity tracker, you can set it to keep track of many different types of exercise that you do. You know, elliptical, seated bike, yoga, walking, running, bike riding. It's pretty cool. Or just basic walking steps. All right, from there, I've got my elbows bent. 90-degree angle there, and I'm going to raise both elbows up out to my sides and bring them down for 8. You don't need to take it too high, maybe just level with your shoulders. Let's do 4 more. One more, you got it. We can kind of hinge forward a little bit, and we already did that tricep kickback, both arms at the same time. So while you're seated, if your chair's not too wide, you can do the same thing. So here we go, I'm bringing my elbows up, kind of high behind, and I'm gonna kick back both of them at the same time. And we're gonna do a count of 10, so I have 7 more. Smooth, controlled movements. Abdominals are still tight. 3 more. Beautiful. 1 more. All right, sitting up nice and tall or standing. Remember our Mindful Monday, some more mellow classes of the week. So here we're moving back into those biceps. I'm gonna bring it all the way up and then halfway down, and I'm gonna hold my hands a little bit open so I'm not gripping tightly on those weights, and I'm sending the energy more to the biceps that way. So a soft hold on those weights. Let's do 3 more. Last one right here. Beautiful. All right, let those arms relax long down at your sides, and we're gonna move into some shoulder shrugs. So we're gonna shrug those shoulders up and then gently lower them down. Allow space in between the ears and the tops of the shoulders, getting tall through the neck. Here we go, shrug it up and then lower it down. Shrug and lower. 2 more. Now with this one, connect your breath. So breathe in, shrug, and then lower it, breathe out. Beautiful. Let's move into some circles. So 4 times in one direction, nice and easy. You can put those weights down at any time or hold heavier weights. It's up to you. Make it your own. Let's reverse and go the opposite direction for 4. Beautiful. Nice and smooth. You got to keep everything unlocked. 1 more. And breathe. All right. Let's finish those biceps. So we're going to come halfway up and then all the way down for 8. Tummy still tight. Nice tall posture sitting up in your chair. Let's do 4 more. Here we go. Two. Last one. Okay, remember how we stepped our leg out to the side? We can do that while we're seated too, or standing. So we're gonna step one leg out to the side. This weight's just gonna rest on the top of my thigh. My abdominals are gonna be engaged to help support my upper body. And I'm gonna reach down just like we did when we were standing. And I'm gonna pull it up high and then lower it back down. We're gonna do that 10 times. Take your time with it though. We're not in a rush here. We have a full hour for this class. So 7 more after this. And breathe. Let your breath flow. Let it be easy. No stress breath. Stress breath is when you're holding it high up in your chest, all tight, and taking short little breaths in and out. Tim, were you counting?
I wasn't counting, but I think yes.
Let's do 2 more, huh? All right, after this one, hold that elbow up there and move into that tricep kickback, just like that. Lengthen your spine. You can hinge forward, but just stay tall from the hips on up. You got it. Let's do 5 more. One more. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, same thing, opposite side. So we're gonna step that other leg out to the side. We're gonna lengthen, reach down towards the floor, pull it up high for 10, tummy still tight, and let your breath flow. Five more, and then we're gonna move into that tricep kickback. So remember, you're gonna hold that elbow up on the last one and kick it back for 10. So here we go. Number 1, hold it up, kick it back for 10. There's 5. 5 more. 3. Last one. Beautiful. All right. Let's let those weights just rest on your lap or on the floor. Make sure they're balanced there so they don't fall on your toes. We're gonna bring one arm across our body. Give it a nice long stretch. Here, you can move your hand and your wrist, your fingers, whatever your hand and fingers needs, but get a nice long lengthy stretch across that upper arm and around the back of the shoulder there. Breathe into it, still sitting up nice and tall, relax into it. How about bringing your chin down in towards your chest just a little to release the back of the neck. Relax. Relax that jaw. Breathe in. Breathe out. Perfect. All right, same thing with that other arm. Bring it gently across, move that hand and that wrist around, whatever way that feels right for you. Nice long lengthy stretch across that upper arm. You'll feel it around the back of the shoulder. Now if you'd like, you can bring that chin down and in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. Let's open that chest, those arms out to our side. Lift, look up towards the ceiling, and you're going to give yourselves a nice big hug, one arm on top. If you'd like, you can drop that chin down and in. Relax the back of the neck. Breathe into it. Now open wide one more time. The opposite arm is going to go across the top. Here we go. Bringing that chin down and in. Relax and release the back of that neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Perfect. All right, we're going to pick those weights up again. If you're sitting halfway forward in your seat, that's perfect. If not, move into that position. Now make contact by leaning back, readjust. We need to make contact with the back of our chairs so it supports us. We're going to do a little chest press here. So moving those arms and those weights out to the side, we're going to push straight up, just slightly forward, and then bring it back in. Here we go. Now if it's not comfortable, readjust your positioning until it feels more comfortable. Now breathe. We're going to do 3 more. Last one. Beautiful. Bring those weights in towards your chest and rise back up. So while we're at it, we just engaged our abdominals as we sat up and forward. So let's go back down, tighten those abs, make contact with the back of your chair, and then rise back up. Readjust as needed. Or if this doesn't set right with your low back, then don't do this one. Here we go. Let's breathe. Let's do 3 more. Breathe. Nice and smooth. We're going to do 1 more. All right, as we're sitting up, I'm going to scooch forward just a little bit, keeping the weights close to my heart center. I'm going to punch forward and back, alternating each arm, keeping my abdominals nice and tight, back in towards my spine as I continue to sit up nice and tall. Now breathe with it. We're going to do 4 more after this, each arm. Here we go. And breathe. Two more. Last one, each side. You got it. Perfect. All right. Let's grab the ball just for a minute. We're going to try this. We're going to set the ball on our lap. We're gonna lean over that ball. We're gonna bring our feet forward. We need to sit kind of forward in our chair so we have room underneath our thighs here. So we'll sit forward, leaning on that ball for support, and we're gonna work the upper back this way. So we'll lean forward, we'll bring our arms down, and we'll raise them up. There you go. Working that back. How's that? You're fully supported because of that ball. Now look down towards the floor. Don't drop your head and neck down, but try to put that neck in neutral so you don't feel a strain in your neck. Let's do 2 more. Here we go. Looking good, guys. 1 more. Perfect. Okay, rise up. Very nice. All right, we're going to put that ball back into its place underneath our chairs here. And then from here, we're going to bring those weights back to heart center. And this time, instead of punching straight forward, we're going to punch up, but slightly forward towards the ceiling. Bring it back in and alternate. So you keep those abdominals nice and tight to help support your upper body. Here we go. We have 6 more each arm. Breathe with it. 5. Remember, no rush. Mindful Monday. Be good to your body. Breathe. Let's do 2 more each arm. 1 more. Here we go. Perfect. All right. So here, let's try standing up. Keep the weights. We're going to move into some squats so we work the lower body. We've done a lot with the upper body. So I'm going to hold them once again close at heart center. I'm going to take my feet about hip width apart here. My toes are forward but slightly out, and we'll see how that feels on the knees. So here we go. We're going to take it down, check out what your knees are telling you. Here we go. Beautiful. Smooth and flowing. Now if you'd like, you can hold on to the backs of your chairs and do squats with the support of the chair, without the weights or with heavier weights. It's up to you. Let's do 2 more. Perfect. 1 more. Beautiful. All right, we are going to set those weights down. Now's a good time to get another drink of water. Tim's water is mixed with coffee.
It's mostly water.
It's mostly water.
It just looks like coffee.
We're a bunch of coffee hounds around here. Coffee snobs too. We like real good quality.
Only the good stuff.
And it's organic, and even alkaline. All right, we're going to grab that resistance band. Once again, you can stand up, remain seated, it's up to you. We're gonna put our coat on and off. We're gonna go on all the way around. You know, it is that season, man. I had to put my sweater and my coat on for the last 2 days during the evenings. Had the little bathroom heater going this morning. All right, other side, here we go. And even started a fire night before last. Man, that wind was howling. How was it for you guys? Did you have that heavy blasting wind?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do much outside.
Yeah, that was another reason why I didn't do as much, and it ended up being a little more relaxing this weekend. Perfect. Like an old bear when it's cold, I want to eat and hibernate. Okay, so I'm going to grab this band, both handles in one hand, bring it close to heart center. I'm gonna step a little bit wide and I'm gonna grab one side of my band. I'm gonna work those triceps again. So I'm gonna pull down and gently, not quickly, let it rise back up for 10. So I have 8 more, now 7. Tummy's still tight and I'm still aware that my posture is still tall, coming up from my seated position, hips up. Beautiful. There are different levels of resistance in all the bands. If you're actively participating with us and you haven't received a band and a ball, we do provide those free of charge. Just let us know. We'll make arrangements to get your set to you. Yeah, I think we have 2 more. Tummy's still tight. Okay, from there, I'm gonna punch it straight out from my center and slowly let it retract for 8 more, total of 10. Six. 3 more. Last one. Okay, here we go. It's gonna go up towards the ceiling, but slightly forward, maybe like 30 degrees. Tummy still tight. We have 7 more. 5. 3. Last one. All right, here we can open our arm up to the side. So we're opening that across the chest, that side. I'm increasing the distance between my hands, lengthening the band that's in between my hands. I'm gonna fully extend my arm out and then retract it back. Readjust as needed, how much tension, resistance you'd like on the way in and out. For here, we're just doing a total of 6, so 3 more. One more. You got range of motion plus strengthening. Okay, we're gonna switch those hands out. Holding the band, I'm holding it close to my heart center and trying to keep it stable, non-moving, so I can pull down with my other hand. Here we go, pulling it down for 10. Five more. One more. All right, here from heart center, straight out. Let your breath flow. Connect your breath. Make sure you're breathing easy. 6 more. 4. 1 more, here we go. Beautiful. All right, up towards the ceiling, slightly forward for 10. Posture still nice and tall, drawing that belly button back in towards your spine. 7 more. 5. 2. Last one. All right, we're gonna move our arm out to our sides. Now, if at any time there's too much resistance, you could do it without the band, that's all right, or just completely release the resistance and just make the range of motion extending and retracting. We're gonna do 3 more after this. Here we go. Last one. Beautiful. All right. So for this one, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna step on that band. Make it even on both sides. And let's move into those biceps a little bit. So bring them up as far as what feels good for you. And let's go for 8. Tummy's tight. 4 more. 2. Beautiful. 1 more. All right. To work let's give those arms and that upper body a break. So let's just kind of squat down and then rise up. And then squat down and rise up. How big the movement you make is up to you. I'm going to do 3 more. One more. You got it. Okay, we'll step those feet about hip width apart. You can crisscross that band. How about that upper back? So I'm bending at the knees, hinging forward from the hips, straight back, and then we're gonna pull those elbows high, up, back, behind. Tummy's tight. Straighten that back out. Get your hamstrings and your glutes under you for support. Make sure both sides of the band are even, so you're working both sides of that upper back evenly. We're going to do 2 more. 1 more. Perfect. All right, moving to the legs. So we're going to uncross those bands. Step those feet about hip width apart. Just hold the bands. Let's feel the tension. Make sure they're even. Here, we're gonna step out with one leg. Step it back in. Step it out and step it back in. Now, if that bothers your knee, you can surely do this without the bands. Just get rid of the resistance and do it without. Or maybe you can lengthen that one side quite a bit. Let's do 2 more. Perfect. So we're getting a little outer thigh, outer leg work. Switch to the other side and let's count. Let's try 8. Four more. Yep. 1 more, you got it. Okay. Bring those feet almost all the way together. Let's bend at the knees. Let's straighten our arms. Get the back of the arms pushing behind us. So feel the back of your arms engage. You got it. Try to put your neck in neutral. Soften the neck. Keep it in alignment. And just feel the back of your arms. 3 more. And breathe. You got it. 1 more. Remember to put that smile on your face. Perfect. Let's alternate stepping out with the legs. So we're going to step out and in, and then alternate to the other side, step out and in. Let's do 7 more each leg. How far you step out, it's up to you. We're all different. This is 3. Let's do 4 more each leg. Two more. Tummy's tight. 1 more each side. Perfect. Last side, here it is. You got it. One more time, crisscross that band. Let's give that upper back some strengthening. Here we go. Pull it up high and behind. Keep the knees bent. You're hinging slightly forward from the hips, but your back is straight. Feel the hamstrings and the glutes engaged for the support. Tummy still tight. Let's do 3 more. Beautiful. 1 more. All right, get that band out of there. So we're gonna put our coat on one more time with this side. Take it off. Now put it on with the other side, but leave it a bit back behind. Bring it up under the arms. Here we're gonna do chest work. So we've gotten everything else, but we haven't done a whole lot of chest other than when we leaned back in our chair and did the chest press. So I'm taking up some slack on my band. The bottom of the band is going across the bottom of my thumb instead of out the top of my hand. And here we're gonna push forward, bring it back in, standing up nice and tall or sitting up from our seats nice and tall. Here we go, 8 more. Breathe with it. 6 more. Your knees are soft, so they're not locked hard in place. Got a soft little bend in the knees. 4 more. Last one. Beautiful. All right, lower that band down around the waist. Bring those elbows in at your sides. Let's step about shoulder width apart. Turn those toes out if that feels all right into a plie position where we can kind of open, squat down, plie squat, and rotator cuff at the same time. Moving our arms, lower arms out, back in, keeping those elbows in close to your sides. Breathe with it. Beautiful. Let's do 4 more. 2. Smooth and easy. Last one. Perfect. All right. Get that band, put it off to the side or behind you. Get another drink of water. So each set of tools that we use, it's about a 15-minute segment that we switch from one to the other, give or take. So we're going to be picking up that ball next. The first thing we can do is kind of squeeze and roll that ball. Working the hands and the fingers. And then reverse as you're rolling it in the opposite direction, squeezing and rolling. You got it. And then from there, from a seated position, you may stand. You can do figure 8s around the legs. So we get a little abdominal work. You got it. How far you take that ball out. I like Livia's enthusiasm back there. She's really moving it out and back in. You see the difference amongst the 3 of us. Let's reverse the direction. Feel the engagement of your abdominals. So I'm kind of feeling like I'm doing a little crunch as I raise my knee up. Crunch. Yep. Just like that. You got it. Awesome, Tim.
No Captain Crunch, though.
Not Captain Crunch or Nestle either. Let's do 1 more. Beautiful. All right. Bring that ball to center. I'm going to bring my feet in. We're going to do a gentle little torso twist. So I'm not going to move my arms. My upper body doing a little twist is going to cause the ball. and my arms to follow along from one side to the other. How about 3 more each side? Breathe with it. 2 more. One more each side. Perfect. Sitting halfway forward in the chair. Once again, lean back a little bit. Make sure you have a comfortable connection with the back of your chair. It doesn't hurt the low back or anywhere else. So we're going to take that ball, send it out to one side. Extend both arms out. So the arm that has the ball, the leg that's opposite, come forward. Transfer the ball to the other side. Kick that other leg out. You got it, just like that. Here we go. Breathe with it. And smile. I heard a little beep beep outside. I bet you that was Gary driving by. He's good at that. Let's do 3 more each side. Beautiful. 2 more. One more. Last side. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna scoot way back in my chair. So if you can't reach behind your chair, your couch, maybe sit forward, and we're gonna bring that ball back around behind us, transfer it. So now it's going right between my back and the back of my chair. So for me, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna put it behind my chair. But not everybody's chairs may allow that. Tummy's tight. Nice tall posture. Take it out to the side. Now let's reverse the direction. Here we go, back in the other direction. About 4. More range of motion. 1 more. Perfect. Bring that ball in between the thighs, behind the knees. I'm scooting forward in my seat, so I have room. So we worked the outer thighs, the outer legs when we were stepping on that band, stepping out, stepping back in. So now we're gonna work the inners. So we're gonna take that ball, we're gonna squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Let's do that for 12 times. That's 3. We have 8 more. Not fast, but definitely give it a really good squeeze. 6 more. So when we squeeze in, how about engaging those abdominals at the same time? So really kind of squeeze, crunch, release. 3 more. 2, 1. Perfect. All right. Give it a little break. Let's reach up with our arms and our hands. Let's lengthen those abs. Reach up to the ceiling. If you'd like, you can add a little back bend. So we've been engaging, we've been crunching. So now we're lengthening and extending, and then bring it back down. 1 more time, only take it as far up and back as what is comfortable for you. Beautiful. All right, we're gonna do that inner thigh squeeze. We're gonna pulse for 20, so that's gonna be at a rapid pace. Ready? Go. (15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20). Perfect. All right, we can move on to some stretching here. I'm going to extend one leg out in front of me. I have the ball. I'm going to scoot back just a little. And I'm going to take that ball, I'm going to gently hinge forward. I'm going to reach that ball towards and over my toes. Feel the stretch along the back side of your leg there. Bring it down towards your foot. Hold it out. If at any time you need to come out of that stretch, please do. Bring it back to center. All right, send it out. Let's keep it slow. Hold it there. Breathe into the stretch. Back out of it anytime. Lower that ball down towards the foot. And bring it back. We're going to do 2 more. Nice and slow. Take your time. Here we go.
Nice stretch.
Yeah. We should be, lower it down, warmed up enough for extended stretching. Bring it in. 1 more. Hold it out, let it hover above the toes. Breathe into it, lower it down towards the foot a little closer, and bring it back in. Same thing, opposite leg, send it out, toes up towards the ceiling. Nice and easy, we're gonna reach straight out, let it hover in the air above the toes. Breathe into the stretch, don't force it. Lower it down, closer towards the foot. Breathe into it, and bring it back in. So we're gonna do that 3 more times. Straight out, hovering above the foot. Breathe into the stretch, lower it down, closer to the foot, and bring it back in. 2 more. Hold it out, take your time. Breathe, lengthen, lower it down, bring it in. We have 1 more. Breathe into it, hold it out there, lower it down, bring it in. Perfect. Set that ball in between the thighs just to rest there. We're going to take our hand here. The back side of the hand is going to go to the opposite side of the thigh, or it can go to the inside. And we're going to do a gentle little torso twist, maybe a little further than we did earlier when we were holding the ball. So we're going to look around nice and easy. Now with your head and your neck, look back behind that shoulder, not to the point of pain though. See how much you can take in with your peripheral vision. I have a very clear view of Olivia there, or Livia, not Olivia. Now come around, opposite. I'm going to take this hand to the outside of my opposite thigh. Look around. And I can take in the view all the way. You can see Tim and all the way back to that cross on the wall. Breathe. Bring it around. We're going to do 1 more time each side. Here we go. Nice and easy. Breathe through it. Don't force it. Bring your breath down to the bottom of your lungs. All right, bring it around the other side 1 more time. Perfect. Breathe into it. Take it all in. Expand those lungs. And bring it forward. Take the ball. We're going to put it in one hand. We're going to do a little range of motion here. So we're going to fully extend forward and up. Take it as high up as what your shoulder is ready for. Keeping that arm extended and long. Bring it back behind. You're still facing forward. We're going to do that 4 times. Range of motion here. And then bring it down and back. Breathe with it. So maybe you want to breathe in as you raise it up. And breathe out as you bring it down. 1 more time. Bring it down. Beautiful. Bend that elbow. Well, we're going to bring it to our center. Go back to the rotator cuff. Keep that elbow hinged in at your ribs. You're going to open and close. Open and close. 2 more. Facing forward. Last one. All right, keep that elbow bent. Bring it at your side. Here, we're gonna reach it forward, not fully extended, and we're gonna turn the knob. So I'm turn, one way then the other. Keep the elbow bent, bring it back, and then send it out. Elbow still bent, turn the knob one way, turn the knob the other way, bring it back in. 2 more just like that. Turn the knob, bring it back in. 1 more. Turn the knob, bring it back in. Transfer it over to the other arm. Fully extend that arm nice and long as you extend it up towards the ceiling. Connect